Welcome to my office. I'm at a flight now from Tel Aviv back to JFK, New York. I spent some time with Sean. It was nice and fun. We had some quality time together. We went out to have some of like a hummus. I'm in Israel visiting Sean at her boarding school. We went out for something called hummus. You guys call it hummus. In Hebrew it's called hummus. This is a place you actually get your own plate of hummus. And it comes with vegan meat. I'm going to have eggplant. It's supposed to be really good. Okay, this is what we got. Sean got her hummus with vegan meat, with pine nuts, and a falafel that she's gulping so fast she's hungry, with tahini. Something called kube inside this one. Falafel and this, eggplant. Let's eat. This is how it's done. You take a piece of pita, you dip it. Now she'll show you. Dip. Dip. Shove. Eat. It's really cold right now. Just finished my visit with Sean. And I'm back at the train station. Remember that train station with the guy that was playing the piano? Well, we're here again. Today I'm going to take you to a little tour in my office over here. So I'll show you a little bit the environment of the cockpit. And first I'll start with my dinner. So soon the flight attendant is going to bring in my dinner. I'll show you what food we actually get. And then I'll show you a little bit of things that go on the flight over here. So here comes my food now. So this is how we sit down and eat. We get a tray from the business class or first class, whatever is left actually, and we sit in front of the controls and eat each one at a time. There's always somebody that's behind the steering wheel. I'm gonna eat first, then my colleague over here is gonna eat. And we also eat different dishes. So. In case one is spoiled or poisoned or whatever, we don't get both of us don't get sick. Okay, once and for all, I'd like to explain why I'm holding my phone in front of my face while I'm talking. There's a lot of noise from the flight coming from outside, and the microphone on the camera picks up all that noise. So if I were to use the microphone on the camera right now, I'll show you, you'll be getting so much noise that you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. You see, this is with using the microphone of the camera, but now I'm using the microphone on my phone. What I do is I'm recording on my phone the soundtrack, and then once I get home and I edit the movie, I line up the file that's recorded on my phone and I put it on the file from the camera. So that's why I'm using this phone. Now I'll show you a little bit the surroundings, the cockpit. So as you can see in the cockpit, we have two steering wheels. We call it also a stick, and you can see that we have in the cockpit two sticks, two steering wheels. The airplane can be flown from both sides, the left side and the right side. Both can fly the airplane, and we have all our instruments and all of our displays are double. We have this set and this set over here display exactly the same information. The actual screen that we use to fly the airplane is this primary flight display. An illustration of our horizon. On the top you can see the blue, which shows us as if it's the sky. The brown is ground on the bottom. On the top left you can see our speed, and that is in Mach. That's percentage of the speed of sound. Right now we're 81% speed of sound. Our height, or what we call flight level, is 30,000 feet right now, or flight level 300. Below that you can see CMD, which means command, right? The autopilot is now holding the steering wheel, holding the stick, and flying the airplane. Our speed, indicated airspeed, is 303 knots. Let's move to the left, where this is our navigation display, where this is just like you know, the GPSs you have in the cars, and you can see that little triangle on the bottom is displaying our position. The pink, or actually the magenta line, is our track, is our planned route, like a highway that we're traveling on. It's all right now being controlled by FMCs, which are the flight management computers. Before the flight, we program these computers. We have two of them. We program these computers with information regarding the flight. You know, what track to fly, what height, what speed. This is all programmed well ahead of the flight. And this is information that changes according to meteorological conditions, the weather conditions. If there's winds, there are clouds that can disturb the flight. And according to that, we create a flight plan that later on is programmed into these computers before the flight. So right now the computer is telling the airplane where to fly, and we are monitoring the flight. The screens in the middle are information regarding the engines. There are, on the top it says EPR, which is engine pressure ratio, which is pretty much how much power the engines are giving us at every moment. N1 is how fast the engines are turning. EGT is the exhaust temperature. These are all kinds of displays that help us analyze and figure out the power and the parameters of the engines. Right here you can see the thrust levers, which are like the gas pedal in the car. This is what we use to give more gas to the engines, more power. That's it for now. In my next videos, I'll provide a little bit more information until you'll actually know how to fly this airplane. We made it. Fooled them again.
No, no,